The most important text in the Bible, I think, about the new birth of the universe is Romans 8:20-23. You can go there with me if you want. To me, this is an absolutely fundamental, foundational, pervasively influential text in the way I do my ministry, because it affects how I visit you in the hospital and think about your sickness. And a host of other things. I cannot overemphasize the importance of Romans 8:20-23. So let me read it for you. And I'll point it, when we get to the place, you'll see it, but I'll point it out when we get there, where the regeneration of the universe happens. For the creation, not all of it, not just you and your little soul, for the creation was subjected to futility, not willingly. Nobody among us wanted this. Subjected to futility, not willingly, but because of Him who subjected it in hope. And there's only one person who can subject the universe in hope. And the devil doesn't do that. God does that. In hope that the creation itself will be set free from its bondage to corruption and obtain the freedom of the glory of the children of God. You get it first, and then He says, I got to have a universe for these new people. Just as I'm making them new, I'm going to make the universe new. And they will have a new heavens and a new earth in which to dwell. They have spiritual bodies. And I'll have a spiritual universe where they eat fish and pass through doors. Verse 22. For we know that the whole creation has been groaning together in the pains of childbirth. There it is. There's going to be a new birth. Cancer is labor pains. Tsunami, labor pains. That's the meaning of that verse. Everywhere you look inside your body and outside in this world, Kenya, Chad, labor pains, groaning, horrible groanings. I saw some horrible pictures on the internet of burn victims and tumors this week. I cried. We have to keep them hidden. We can't take it. Paul looked it right in the face, and he named it. This is the fall. This is futility. This is corruption. This is subjection. Let's start over in verse 22. For we know that the whole creation has been groaning together in the pains of childbirth, yours might say, and travail. That's the implication. Verse 23, and not only the creation, and this is how I feel about your hospital stay, but we ourselves, who have the first fruits of the Holy Spirit. This is Spirit-empowered, indwelt saints and children of God dying in agony in hospitals and with machete swipes right down their face like this. Not only the creation, but we ourselves who have the first fruits of the Holy Spirit groan as we wait eagerly for our adoption as sons, the redemption of our bodies. In other words, when our adoption is complete, it's going to include our bodies, and it doesn't yet. That's important for a pastor to get his arms around when he has a suffering people. Otherwise, he's going to say stupid things about their lack of faith.